Yo, 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 what is cracking, man? What the Raider Nation, as you guys can tell by the title, bro, we're going through this Arizona and Las Vegas Raiders preseason game. You know what I mean? It was the last game of preseason. So, you know what I mean? There's a lot of people who had to go out there, really tune up, really do things like that, bro, in order for them to get moved up in this depth chart. You know what I mean? Not only get moved up, but fight for starting positions. You know what I mean? But guys, before we get into that, if you guys can, man, hit that like button real quick. If you guys aren't subscribed yet, if you guys, you know what I mean, love the content I'm putting out, man, hit that subscribe button for me real quick. You know what I mean? Channel's growing every day, man. Really appreciate everyone who pops in here, bro, on the daily and shows love. We do got a giveaway going on at 500 subs, guys. We're giving out two not Raider hats, but just two hats. Any team you like, they'll be getting shipped to your doorstep. You know what I mean? So everyone stay tuned for that. Share it. Do what you got to do. But as far as this Raiders last preseason game, man, you know what I mean? We tied first game, you know what I mean? Lost the second and lost the third. Obviously, you know what I mean? The season hasn't even started yet. As we all know, man, preseason doesn't really count on the record at least. But as I always say, man, it does count to me when I get to see these players out there fighting for positions and we're really seeing what they're made of, you know what I mean? So it was tough, man. You know what I mean? Defense, same old stuff. You know what I mean? Same old missed tackles and all that horrible thing. You know what I mean? It was bad, man. But you know what I mean? There's guys out there that did go in there and do their thing. You know what I mean? Jamal Adams. You know what I mean? I seen Darian Porter miss a tackle, and it really is. He should have had it locked up. And the whole defense around, man. I seen the whole defense, and honestly, a whole weren't wrapping anybody up, weren't getting arms around legs, weren't, you know what I mean, grabbing at the waist, weren't going for the ball. It looks like they were all just trying to hit stick each other out there, and that's what happens when you do that. You get a lot of missed tackles. Which, guys, we've had so many missed tackles within these last three preseason games, as well as turnovers. So for the defensive side, man, don't get me wrong. Like I said, guys, there's guys out there that did look good. You know what I mean? Jamal Adams, Max Crosby's one of them, obviously. You know what I mean? Coons had a little a boost to him, but you know what I mean, he didn't really perform. Um, you know what I mean? Guys like that, bro. As well as the offense. You know what I mean? The guys Dante Thornton, you know what I mean? He's one of them that, you know, he didn't get really too much burn. But that one catch did show us, hey, this dude, you know what I mean? He might be a little physical than what everyone's saying he is. You know what I mean? To go up there and go up there on a one-on-one and catch a pass like that, bro, you're smothered. And you know what I mean? It shows how good that ball vision is of his for him to track a ball. I would love to see Dante Thornton to get a whole lot more burn, though, man. We haven't really seen too much of him, as well as Jack Besh. I think Jack Besh only had one catch in yesterday's game, which is nearly not even enough, guys, to really base an honest opinion on what these guys are going to be. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? And that's where I come in, and I always say, hey, I don't know about this wide receiving room, you know what I mean? Because we're not really there yet. You know what I mean? As far as Brock Bowers and Jacoby Myers, yeah, we're good. You know what I mean? But these other guys, it's like we haven't really got to see too much of them. So how can we go in there and say we got a really dog team? You know what I mean? The running game, running game looked all right. You know what I mean? I'll tell you guys this though, man. That starting offensive line looked great as well. JPJ at guard, dude. I watched him the whole way through. I didn't really see not one play he messed up on. I didn't see a play where he misread a read. Um, you know what I mean? So JPJ at guard, you know what I mean? He's pretty damn good. I even thought he was good at center, but I'll give it to that Raiders offensive line, dude. It does look a whole lot better from what it has been. Um, and watching the game yesterday, really dissecting it, that offensive line, I think will pay dividends for this team. And the whole thing about that offensive line is if that offensive line shows up and does their job, Ashton Genty and Geno Smith will have a great year. You know what I mean? Um, as far as Ashton Genty, he did get a little bit, you know what I mean? He got some rushing attempts. He didn't really do anything explosive, like, you know what I mean, the last game, which, hey, maybe it shit happens that way. You know what I mean? It is what it is. But the way he runs, bro, shows us promise. It shows us, man, that this guy is super physical. You know what I mean? He's not going to go in there and fall back, things like that. He's going to go in there with his nose down, and he's going to go in there and try to lay a hit on you. You know what I mean? So just seeing the way he runs, bro, I'm pretty excited to actually see him go in there and play a full game. Um, but as far as the other running backs, I mean, Zamir White looks a whole lot better than he did last year, guys, as well. You know what I mean? But that comes with a better offensive line. If your offensive line can open up holes, man, you can turn a fucking 3-star running back into a 5-star running back real quick. You know what I mean? Look what happened to Saquon Barkley. I'm not saying he was 3-star, 2-star, whatever. Saquon Barkley has always been a dog, but him going to Philly, I mean, look how much his career has changed since he's went to New York to Philly. You know what I mean? And look at the offensive line compared to New York and Philadelphia. So that's what I'm trying to get at there, guys. Is the offensive line, dude, is really gonna help Ashton Jeanty out this year, and if they do good. So that's the main thing on my thing. But as far as watching preseason, guys, I'm pretty confident in the offensive line room. I'm pretty confident in the defensive lineman room. You know what I mean? The middle linebackers, I'm a little iffy on. Don't get me wrong, we got good quality depth back there, but it's just the way that these quarterbacks have been finding open targets on us on our defense each and every game is insane, bro. There's guys that are open, and it's like, how is this going on? There's guys that are getting caught in pockets, bro, that are just they're wide open. You know what I mean? And maybe that's with PG playing off the wide receivers. You know what I mean? He doesn't really play too much bump and go with them. And like I said, guys, that defensive back room, dude, is nasty. You know what I mean? I don't think it's gonna be what everyone thinks it's gonna be. I really don't see this defensive back. Don't get me wrong, there's guys back there that are showing up and doing things, but in all guys, the tackling, dude, that the tackling is horrible. You know what I mean? We got to really hone in on that tackling. We got to really get them guys in there wrapping up, not just trying to take a head off and playing hit stick all game. You know what I mean? Because that's not what it is. Certain occasions, yeah, go ahead and get the hit stick. You know you got it. Fuck it, lay it on them. But you know what I mean? As far as you got to make a solid tackle, bro. I seen Darian Porter miss a couple tackles. You know what I mean? A guy that really showed out to me, though, was Greedy Vance, man. You know what I mean? I didn't think he was going to make the team like that. But him showing yesterday showed that he got some motor on him, man. And everybody watch out for Greedy Vance, dude. I think not saying he's going to be top dog, but he definitely has some potential, man, to really go out there and do some things. Just seeing the way he goes, he kind of reminds me of that motor of Max Crosby. You know what I mean? But guys, in all, you know what I mean? Starting offense, I mean, we did look pretty damn good. I'm not going to hold you guys on that. Aiden O'Connell, man, I'm sorry, but I think his time here is up. I know we're going to keep him now. He's on IR. It's cool. You know what I mean? Don't get me wrong. Aiden O'Connell will probably be a great number 3, but as far as him, I mean, I think the dude had 5 turnovers when in the last 3 preseason games. You know what I mean? And to see something like that, guys, it's not what we need if Geno goes down. Because if Geno goes down and we have to put AOC in, man, I'm telling you, we're gonna be in a hot mess. You know what I mean? So I could definitely see AOC. Well, now he's on IR, so he won't even really get out there if Geno goes down. But I could definitely see him getting bumped down to number 3. Cam Miller, you know what I mean? He's looking decent. There's still a lot of things he needs to go out there and work on. But in all, you know what I mean? The dude looks like he's fitting into the NFL speed, kind of. You know what I mean? So, guys, and all on the offense, I'd give it about a C grade. And all on defense, I'd give it about a D grade, guys. You know what I mean? It's just I'm not here to play Betty Buzzkill and you know what I mean, give out any hard comments or anything like that. But guys, there's still a whole lot of shit we got to work on. You know what I mean? There's we're lacking in a lot of fields, and there's still a lot of question marks. So that's the biggest thing here, guys. But like I said, there is groups of people who have really been stepping up for this Raiders team. And if them guys can just get people under the wing, bro, and to kind of get the same energy and things like that, I think we'll be good. And don't get me wrong, you know what I mean? I've been hearing that it's the play calls have all really been vanilla. So it might not even be the real Raiders play call out there that we're going to see in season. But as far as seeing individual players out there, there's a lot of players I think we're going to see let go that we're not going to be too happy about. And like I said, man, Greedy Vance, he showed up, did his thing. You know what I mean? There's guys who are going out there and doing their thing, guys. But in the all, I feel like this team could be a whole lot better than what it is, and what we've been seeing in preseason. Like I said, the turnover's been killing us. The missed tackles, guys, we really got to get that off the board. That's something we cannot be dealing with in the regular season. You know what I mean? And that offensive line, hey, if them guys are meshing that way, dude, I mean, I was pretty impressed with the offensive line, guys, starting offensive line at that. So there's things to look forward to in this Raiders team and in this year. You know what I mean? Because like I said, it's a whole new organization, whole new team, new coaches, new everything, man. So it's either going to click right away or it's going to take a little bit of time to click. But guys, let me know what you guys think about that preseason game. Those are just kind of my takes on it, what I thought from me watching it, what I got out of it. But I really appreciate everyone who does tune into this video, man. Before you guys head out, hit that like button. Like I said, guys, we got to give away 500 subs. Make sure you guys share it. Do what you guys got to do, man. We're going to be sending out 2 hats to 2 of you guys. Peace out. Everyone stay cool. Go Raiders.